These actually make good weights. Hey everyone, I am back with a brand new video to brighten your week, I hope. In this one, I'm going to be making giant stickers with the biggest Xyron sticker maker that there is. Some of you may have seen me test this and this a few months back. If not, I'll link that video in the description box below and the iCard in the corner. This video is putting more emphasis on actually designing the stickers and making them. They're gonna be huge. Also, I did just buy a Cricut, so if you are interested in seeing videos on that, which is a really high-tech sticker making machine basically, but it can do so much more, leave me a comment below, give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to make videos with it and also open a sticker shop finally. Who else would love that? Without further ado, let's create some stickers. I'm going to be designing 3 different stickers in this video with various types of media. For the first one, you can see I'm using watercolor paints, and I'm just using poster board, so this isn't the best paper to be using with paint, but it'll work out. This specific palette is a cosmic shimmer watercolor palette, so it has kind of like an iridescent glow and it's very, very pretty. I decided to create kind of a cartoony, abstract character. So eventually this is going to turn into a dragon-like figure, and it does remind me of Pokemon, kind of like Dratini and Dragonair, but of course they look a lot different. Watercolor is probably the easiest way, aside from maybe acrylic paint, to fill in such a large area when you have a giant sticker like this one. If you use markers, it's going to take a lot longer and the color might not be as evenly spread, as in it will look like there's a bunch of lines all over. So you might want to reserve the markers for smaller scale things unless you have ones with very giant nibs. I don't want to give away the finished look just yet, so we're going to move on to sticker number 2 and get back to this one towards the end of the video, and I will reveal what it looks like then. But for the second one, I am using Prismacolor colored pencils after doing the initial sketching with a regular pencil, of course. So I did make the lines a little bit dark. You'll see that after I finished coloring in a little bit of the cake part that I do go back in with an eraser, and it would be easier with a kneaded eraser, but again, I haven't gotten that from my my mom's house. I think I mentioned in a past video that, you know, I had one of those at one point, but yeah, I don't have it with me. I need to put it on a list on my phone so I remember. Colored pencils have very small points, as you know and as you can see. It took me, I think, over 5 hours to color in this cupcake. I did some more gradient coloring with the frosting on this, and I wanted to include almost every color possible and make kind of like a pastel rainbow. A comment I got a lot in my previous sticker making video from the other Xyron machines is the fact that, oh, well, why would I waste my money on a sticker maker when I could just use double-sided tape or glue the sticker down or use Mod Podge? And I'm not saying you have to buy the sticker maker to make stickers. You can of course use other methods to create your stickers, such as double-sided tape, which would probably be the best option for such a large piece of paper. The reason that sticker makers are so great is because the adhesive is evenly spread on the back. For instance, I've made notebooks, like I've designed notebook covers. So when I glue stickers, quote unquote, to the front of a notebook cover and just use glue, it can sometimes bend and warp, not lay completely flat, possibly get air bubbles. So using a sticker making machine or double-sided tape will allow you to get more of a smooth, even coverage on the sticker, and it will lay as flat as possible, as opposed to the potential hiccups with glue and having to like lay something heavy and flat on top for hours. Hopefully that answers your comments and questions about why you can't just use glue. Well, you can, but I feel like this is better. After finishing the frosting and getting that as blended as I possibly could, I went into the cupcake wrapper. I wanted to make this shimmery, but the silver colored pencil is really not that shimmery. I could have chose to go back in with maybe a silver gel pen or a silver Posca, but I decided that it looked pretty good like this. After that, I'm going back in to create shadows and shading around the wrapper, the cake, and back into the frosting. I'm creating darker areas. I want to make this look semi-realistic. It's not fully realistic because I didn't look at reference images of a cupcake. I'm just kind of making it up in my head. The most important part of blending the colors and making them really pop, especially with Prismacolor pencils, is to use a colorless blender. I believe you can also use rubbing alcohol to get the same effect. I need to try that at some point in the future. But this made such a world of difference. Look at how much white area it filled in, and it just made it look like the color was more evenly spread and distributed. It helped with the blending. I really love how this cupcake looks. The third sticker is just a test. I want to make sure that the sticker maker actually works and I don't accidentally ruin the cupcake or the dragon. So I went ahead and made a circle for ice cream, and then I penciled in a cone, and I'm going to be using some markers for this. They're alcohol markers. I'm just coloring this one in very quickly, making the cone kind of like a peachy tan, and I am adding the waffle texture in a very strange way. I decided I wanted it to be more crisscrossy and have a weird stylized effect. I don't know, I thought it looked cool. And it's going to be strawberry ice cream, or I don't know what other, bubblegum ice cream. It's a really pretty pink. Let me know what your favorite ice cream flavor is in the comment section below. I believe mine is strawberry cheesecake. I'm not really supposed to have dairy, but if I have a few bites, I think it's okay. And for the sprinkles, I am using Posca Paint Pens. I use these quite a bit and I really love them. Now it's time to test out the new Xyron Creative Station. This one can make stickers up to 5 inches wide and 20 feet long. The new one I have extends 4 inches, so you can have a 9-inch wide sticker by 25 feet. Now, spoiler alert, I don't have a 25-foot sticker in this video, but it is pretty big. I got the gold version. There are other colors too. I think that it worked pretty well. It even comes with a built-in cutting blade, which is such a great feature, and it makes it so much easier to rip the sticker off, or you know, cut it off. Like I mentioned, this isn't a review on the machine, but there are other refills. There's a magnetic one, lamination. This is the permanent adhesive. There's also repositionable adhesive. So for this one, the plastic does come off the top, and then the bottom is obviously the sticker paper, like the wax paper, and that is what keeps the adhesive covered until you're ready to use it. If you happen to have a lot of blank space on the paper around a sticker that you created, you can put more on there. You can draw more afterwards, and I think that that's really awesome too. You can just cut around them and use it as you go. As promised, let's move back to the dragon. I'm outlining this with a Sharpie brush marker. This one makes it easy to just glide right around the shape. I wanted to have this dark outline and make it look kind of more cartoony, I guess. And after that, I did use Posca Paint Pens to create some ear detail, eyes, and then white for the highlight. I also added a nose and mouth, which you'll see in a few seconds. P.S. I do have a couple giveaways going on, so be sure to check those out too. I'm so happy with the way this cupcake turned out. It's so colorful. It's not extremely realistic, but close enough. So let's see how quickly this can turn into a sticker. I'm going to guide it in. Wow. Okay. That was quick. Dang. Then I cut. Simple. All done. I'm gonna leave this top plastic on this time just so the cupcake doesn't get ruined, but normally you take that off. Now it is time for the big guy. We're moving on to the big one. Oh my gosh. Look at how shimmery the paint is, by the way. This one is a little bit bent or warped because I did use watercolor paint, and this is poster board, not watercolor paper, but it should be okay. So, ready? Oh, I'm not pushing it in enough. There we go. Yes, I gotta do it from the end. All right, ready? There it goes. There. Gosh. Try to hold this up for you guys. The biggest sticker I've ever made. Whoa. And look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Let me know in the comment section below which sticker is your favorite. This dragon creature, the cupcake, or the test ice cream. Also, I don't know what I'm going to do with these huge stickers yet, so any ideas? If you want to see more videos, I'll link some here in the iCard in the description box below. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Oh boy, it's not supposed to happen. Just like stay there. Look how big this is. It's huge, I tell ya.